David, you gotta come back with me. Come with you where? Who even are you? I'm you, from the future. You gotta believe me, a terrible fate will befall the world unless you review Aoshima's new DeLorean Back to the Future kit. Well, I was gonna, but I'm very busy right now. David, please, it's urgent. Millions of would-be scale modelers don't pick up the hobby because you put off the review until it was too late. The supply line went dry. The kit got discontinued. Here, take this. Come with me. What happened to my style? I'm gonna look like Santa Claus in the future? Alright, this is David from Sunward Hobbies reviewing Aoshima's brand new 1/24th scale DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future. And you don't have to be a movie buff to have seen this one. It is one of the most popular science fiction movies of all time. This movie has been known to cure depression by how much of a feel-good story it is and how well made it was. And of course, this car, the DeLorean, was overnight turned from a forgotten, ugly car design to pop culture history. It's a pretty hefty box. It might be a tad bit oversized, but we'll judge that in a moment. So we'll start with this sprue. Now, because this is a fictional movie and a fictional time machine, there's going to be a lot of gadgets and funny looking parts here, which I have no idea what they do, what they're called. They probably don't even have names. They were just randomly designed. But I can tell you that that's a steering wheel. And everything else here, I don't know. Just time machine parts. We'll call them that. Here, of course, you have the main body of the DeLorean. The car was very likely chosen for the movie because of its sleek design, very streamlined, and of course those trademark gull wing doors. Now, Aoshima is a brand I don't have much experience with, but they are Japanese, so they must be good. Got some clear parts in here. This looks to be just lights. And packed alongside it is these two sprues, which has the, I don't know if you can see it, the GMC grille, as well as some handy little windshield wipers for that moment in the movie when it starts to rain after that thunderstorm. And this sprue here, that looks like the dashboard. And this, I would imagine, is either the floor or one of the doors on the inside. detail so far looks pretty good. Here we have another clear sprue, and this would be the main one with the windshield and the windows and a few more lights. Crystal clear. I'm no scientist, but that looks like the car doors. Okay, now this I know what that is. That's the good old flux capacitor. And I know nothing else. All I know is that's what makes time travel possible. Now, this is cool. They even include Marty's video camera when Doc invites him to document his newest invention. It is a little odd that they would include that and not a figure of Marty, but I'm sure there's resin Marty figures you can find online. And this here would be the conductor pole that they stuck in the DeLorean to help, how do you say it, attract the lightning from the clock tower, which would be enough to power the 1.21 gigawatts needed for time travel. I have no idea what that is. That, I believe, is hubcaps. I don't see anything else that looks like hubcaps, so that's gotta be it. That looks to be brake plates. And probably more parts of the car's body. And this is the underside of the car, generously licensed by Universal. And some more parts here and there, like the suspension, gas and brake pedals, some rubber tires and polycaps. That probably will allow the wheels to turn. Some chrome molded plastic for the backs of the lights. And this is probably one of the either the rear or front bumper. And basically car seats. This might be the engine and basically the floor of the car. This part's really cool too. They give you the transparent flame trails that always follow the car's tires once it goes back in time. So just get some clear yellow and orange paint and you can easily make or paint fire. And this last sprue here, just some more parts. Time machine related parts, no doubt. And from what I've seen, the molding looks quite nice. And we got a small decal sheet here with the that out of time license plate, as well as instrument panels. They even have the time display, different options for whichever era you want to set your DeLorean in, whether it's 1985 or 1955. And here's the instructions, basic info, color map on the first page. They call out Mr. Hobby Paints. And yeah, basically a completed diagram of how it should look. So first step is taking the bottom half of the car, attaching these pegs here, which will attach to some suspension and brake pads and tires. Then you move on to the inside, where you're attaching the dashboard, the time circuits, and that all goes into the inside floor of the car. This, I don't know what to call it. It's definitely part of the time machine circuitry. I don't know. And then that basically continues for a while, and that all goes in the rear of the car where the trunk would be. Attaching the bumper and headlights. Basically everything starts coming together. The top and bottom halves meet. More time machine parts. And this fairly iconic feature, I assume that's the exhaust for well, in the first movie it was powered by plutonium, until Doc found a more sustainable way of powering it with garbage. Car seats go in. The doors come together. And then you have your choice of having the doors up or down. And the conductor pole, which goes in the back. And Marty's camera. And the flame trails. Whew, what a heavy kit. There. Are you happy, future self? I just saved the whole world by reviewing this kit. Anyway, a very nice model from Aoshima. A faithful recreation of that famous DeLorean. And you can pick one up for yourself at Sunward Hobbies, in store or online. And I just want to leave you off by saying, your future is not set. There's no fate but what we make for ourselves. Wait, wrong movie. Do what you want. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and until the next one, make like a tree and get out of here.